Good evening. Welcome to MediaCom Stadium for high school boys soccer here on the tournament trail. Roosevelt at 17-1-1 hosting the Ankeny Hawks at 11-5-2. Dar Danielson alongside Blake Walker here as a little bit cooler now that the sun's gone down. Our earlier game quite warm, but it's cooled off a little bit here, Blake. But a couple of good teams going to go head-to-head here.
It is. It's been a dream season for Des Moines Roosevelt. 17-1-1. These guys have been together for a long time, and it feels like everything's culminated to a really good season in front of them. Everything's gone just the way they've hoped, and I think tonight could be a big night for them. They face an Ankeny team, Dar, that barely got past Des Moines Lincoln, had to go to overtime, and barely got past the Rail Splitters in a 3-2 match. These two haven't played since 2018. They don't play each other very often, but Roosevelt, all eyes forward, they want to make it here to the state championship. They'd love to win a state championship and break a drought for the Des Moines Public Schools.
And based on the crowd, both the
crowd.
Fans on both sides expect a pretty good game too, because this is as full here on this side as I've seen it here for a soccer match at MediaCom Stadium.
They're not letting anyone sit over on the other side. It's just easier for security. So everybody's on this side, and either people just really like views up here or the bottom bowl is already filled. There are so many people on this upper level. I have never seen this many people on the upper level. These Roosevelt fans know it's state tournament time. Winner moves on to the Final Four and gets reseeded. This is a big one here tonight.
Only losses, 3-2 to Dowling, and then a tie with Ames. And we know what Ames beat a Valley team. That was their only loss, and Valley's ripped off wins galore till then, left and right. And Ames, a good team too. So we know Roosevelt has proven their mettle here through this season.
They have, and it's all worked out, and it's a big senior class. It is a big senior class. They got a couple sophomores and juniors thrown in there, but Luganga is the main guy. I mean, he is the one to watch tonight, 22 goals. But then on the other side, Landon Bang, he's got 25 goals. So we see two superstars going at it here tonight, that's for sure.
And for Ankeny, they've had, as you said, a couple close games, but a tight loss to number 2 Urbandale, 3-2. They beat Northwest, and looking at their last 5 games, a tie was City High. So, and for them a little bit, play the spoiler. You could say, yeah, we're the top-rated team, or we should be the one that wins, but that's a little more pressure on you, isn't it?
Yeah, and Ankeny's a good team. They play the same teams that Roosevelt does, if not a couple harder, because Roosevelt's in the Iowa Alliance. The Iowa Alliance isn't bad, but the CIML is a very talented team. Ankeny lost a game earlier just a couple weeks ago to number 2 Urbandale down in 3A. So the Hawks are tricky, but they're really good. It's going to be fun to watch what we see tonight.
Well, the teams coming out, you see Roosevelt in their blue and Ankeny in the road whites here tonight as they line up. And we don't have a mic out there, so we'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll be ready to give you the starting lineups and get underway here. Boys State Tournament Soccer here on CISN.TV.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you have an old inefficient wood fireplace, we need to talk. Heat and Glow has some great retrofit inserts to convert that old drafty wood burner into a high-efficient gas fireplace. A Heat and Glow gas insert will give you high efficiency, it will give you ease of operations, and it will give you enough warmth to take the edge off a cold winter's night. For the best in gas inserts, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
It's hard to stop a train. The Chevy Red Tag event is going on now here at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa. New Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 1.9% for 60 months, plus up to $87.50 off MSRP. New Chevy and GMC HDs with 5.9% for 84 months. Get a new 2025 Trailblazer starting at $339 per month. And new Chevy and GMC electric vehicles with special rates. All at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.
Getting ready for the start of this matchup between Roosevelt and Ankeny. Here's our starting lineup here tonight for, first of all, for Roosevelt, Isaiah Lamarck. This is defensively. Josh Romano Castro, Abel Kennedy, Henry Tretton. In the midfield, Jude Lippincott, Liam Curtis, Edgar Gasca. The forwards, Efren Ongi, Efren Lugonga, and Oscar Perez for Roosevelt. For Ankeny,
wearing number 5, Henry McMillan.
Let me find my sheet here. Here we go. In the goalkeeper, Caden Lane. Defenders, Isaiah Lamarck, Josh Romano Castro. Wait, I just read that. Okay. It's the heat getting to me, folks. Jason Dockendorf, the keeper. Keaton Cabot. Defenders, Dylan Globiak, Henry McMillan, Brandon Thout. Midfield, Jack Krosky, Austin Lundberg, Cal Wahlberg, Ty Newhard. And the forwards, Andrew Loader, Landon Bang for Ankeny. The starters here tonight.
And the goalkeeper for the Ankeny Hawks.
I was just trying to look at score updates, Dar, kind of around. Apparently, just based off how things have went, West Sioux, they will most likely play Hudson is the given. And then for our Des Moines people, Des Moines Hoover just lost 5-4 in PKs to Iowa City Liberty. So very surprising if you know anything about how Hoover season has gone, that they were probably the number 2 team, realistically, all things considering. So pretty big there. And then Johnston leads over Dowling 3-0 in the first half. Still not even halftime. And Dowling is the home team, so you know Dowling's pretty good. So it's kind of crazy here for the first couple of days, or for the first couple hours here of the first round of the state tournament.
Yeah, you see that happen sometimes here and there as you get the tournament going. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Number 19, Liam Curtis. Number 20, Ephraim Ongi.
Run it down here on the starters that were projected versus the starters that are going to be out there. Yeah.
24, Nash Sanders. And the goalkeeper for the Roosevelt Rough Riders is number 1, Caden Lane.
Caden Lane, the goalkeeper.
The head coach for the Roosevelt Rough Riders is Matt Reed. We'd also like to extend our gratitude to the officials for tonight's match. Let's meet Trent Payne, Jacob Larson, Abigail Spicinger, and Esmir Sepich. Thank you for your dedication to the sport of soccer and ensuring fair play.
They're wrapping up the.
Now, will everyone please join us for the playing?
Let's take a break, and we'll be back for the kickoff after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you have an old inefficient wood fireplace, we need to talk. Heat and Glow has some great retrofit inserts to convert that old drafty wood burner into a high efficient gas fireplace. A Heat and Glow gas insert will give you high efficiency, it will give you ease of operations, and it will give you enough warmth to take the edge off a cold winter's night. For the best in gas inserts, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
hard to stop a train.
The Chevy Red Tag event is going on now here at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa. New Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 1.9% for 60 months, plus up to $87.50 off MSRP. New Chevy and GMC HDs with 5.9% for 84 months. Get a new 2025 Trailblazer starting at $339 per month. And new Chevy and GMC electric vehicles with special rates. All at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.
At MediaCom Stadium, the Hawks huddling up, getting ready to face Roosevelt here. Trying to give them only their second loss of the season, advance to the semis of the boys state soccer tournament. Dar Danielson, Blake Walker, we talk about it a lot. Getting off to a good start, Blake, sometimes is a big key in any state tournament.
Well, we saw it in our first game. I mean, West Sioux got up 1-0 in the first 4 minutes, and the game changed. I mean, West Liberty just could not get things rolling. West Sioux then had the advantage late and really wasn't. They saved the gas a little bit, if you will, and were able to get things done and got away with the win. And, you know, Roosevelt, they're the favorite. I mean, as they should be, coming in ranked number 2 in the rankings, the latest rankings. So realistically, Ankeny is 7th. But the Hawks are a dangerous team. These two don't face each other very often, haven't faced since 2018 in a regular season match. It's going to be a fun one tonight.
Oscar Perez in the center circle, ready to kick it off and get us underway here with soccer at MediaCom Stadium. Is kind of clouded over, the sun going down. It's cooled off a little bit.
The sun is gone.
And the breeze has let up a little bit too from our first game. The flag just fluttering a little bit, and official
false start.
Yep,
offense.
He did not give the whistle to start the match. And
reset the clock.
Come on, reset the clock. You always got to wait for that official. That was Jude Lippincott who took off, and now here we go. We're going to try to send it over him on the left side. Don't get it there. Now Roosevelt keeps possession. They'll work it across. Lamarck up ahead, trying to shoot it through there, up the right side, and they got to clear it as Irfan Ongi came up late on the outside, and they had to just clear it out of there. Now they get the throw in.
And if you haven't watched a Roosevelt game this year, these guys are fast.
Yeah.
I mean, they are so fast on the edge. And, you know, if Ankeny's going to have a good night defensively, they're going to have to keep up speed-wise or have to cheat a little bit on how they play defense.
Well, there's the throw in for Roosevelt. Pressure. Sadner's tried to take it back up. Now Roosevelt had it for a second. Now up ahead. He's offside. The flag is up. And so that'll come all the way back.
And that's all Landon Benj will do. He will sit there at about that midfield spot. He's a forward. He can do it. And he'll just wait. And they'll try to get it to him over and over and over again. And that's how Landon has scored 25 goals this year for the Hawks.
And the early start out of the blocks a little quick as the flag came up. And then Roosevelt comes right back quick with the restart. Dribbling all the way up through traffic. Now they'll try to drop it back, set it up. Up toward the middle, nobody over there right now in a blue shirt. Headed up. Now Ongi gets it into the middle. They're going to try to send it back over to him, and they couldn't quite get to it. It goes out. Liam Curtis, I believe, was trying to run that one down. And now a goal kick here.
And Liam's a weapon. I mean, 5 goals, 9 assists on the year. He can take and make them 33% shot on goal percentage. So Roosevelt's got some scores.
Dockendorf kicked that out of there pretty good. Now Roosevelt gets possession. Now taken back by Ben. Bang! 1-on-1. Slides by the keeper. Goal! That was not Bang. That was, that was Bang. Sorry.
Roosevelt has not seen a player like Landon Bang yet this year, and that was 2-on-1. And like I said, that's all he does, man. He's just going to get ahead, and that time Roosevelt didn't have the speed defensively, and Caden Lane came up a little bit far trying to do it, and that is a stunning opening here at Mediacom Stadium for the Ankeny Hawks, who needed to start fast, Dar. You literally brought it up. They had to start fast, and Landon Bang just does that.
And Caden Lane is like, what do I do if I come at him? And then he's going to move around you, and there were no other defenders back there. You rarely see that, but as you said with Bang and the speed here.
Caden Lane was telling his team after that, he's like, let's calm down. He's like, we're fine. We're not even 3 minutes in. He's like, let's settle ourselves down and we'll try this again.
That'll be 26 goals on the season for Bang.
There he goes again.
He sends it. Yep, Bang trying to run it down. They're going to try to keep it away from him, but he'll get to it, and smart move to get it away and out.
Who is that back there guarding him? I think, is it Oscar Perez? I think I'll have to wait and see. It's either Perez or it's Aiden Aitchison, but whoever it is, I mean, he's going to have a one-on-one, and he's going to have to figure it out here soon if you're going to have to cheat and literally just give him space so that way you can get back and defend.
Linganga back there this time, and that one will go out for a goal kick. And a quick strike. Just about 2.5 minutes in, Bang gets the goal. Now, how will Roosevelt respond here?
I mean, it's tough because as much as Roosevelt might say, yeah, we're good, we're calm, I don't think you're calm. You know, you don't really give up goals that quickly and that easy this season, and Ankeny comes in and does that in the first 5 minutes. I mean, that's a shell shock, and we saw that happen to West Liberty in that first game.
Ankeny gets the throw in there, and now back to Roosevelt. And you try to work it up. Pressure there by Ankeny. Lundberg puts the pressure on, but it's going to stay with Roosevelt. They throw it in quickly. Nganga now taken away by Ankeny. Going to work it to the outside on the right side. Back up. Now they're going to try to come up. Last defender is always going to be trying to look in and catch Bang offside. Now here comes Roosevelt looking a little counter here.
Let's stop and go.
Into the middle. Outside wide to Ongi. Ongi takes it down toward the touchline. Tries to come back across. Gets it across before it goes out. But Ankeny's right there. Now they're going deep for Bang. But that's going to be way deep. And the keeper
to keeper
will pick it up. Lane. Roosevelt. Outside left. Back up over the head there of Oscar Perez. Ankeny really booming that out of there up to Bang.
Abel Kennedy's guarding Bang,
and he's
can't do that. Can't do that. I mean, you're going to have to find some way to stop him.
You want tight defense, but you can't grab
that.
the jersey and tackle him.
And Abel's like, I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do? But there are ways to stop him. I think, Dar, they just got to give him space. I mean, I know you don't want to, but you got to play back and force him to get through you.
Cal Wahlberg out there set up for the free kick. About 30 yards out to the right.
He's got the wind at his back, even though it's dying, but he still got it at his back.
Yeah, just a fluttering wind now. It was a constant straight south to north in our first matchup tonight, but now they're making sure the wall's set up. And here we go. There's the whistle. Just straight in, ricochets around, and the keeper came up with it. Lane.
I believe, one night I forget to bring my binoculars. I believe Michael Sage was in there and almost had the header. No, it's Ty Newhard, Lucas Newhard's younger brother. Lucas was a phenomenal athlete here at Ankeny on the soccer side, but Ty almost had a perfect header, and luckily Roosevelt was right there.
Curtis takes it up, and it'll stay with Roosevelt. But Roosevelt has been able to counter here a little bit.
Yeah, they have.
But
I think we're in for a really good match
Yeah, I
based
think
on
so,
what I've seen
yeah.
in the first 8 minutes.
they get over the early shock here of giving up the goal. Trying to go up the sideline to Ongi, but then a push. We'll go back, free kick to Ankeny.
Roosevelt hasn't been shut out all year, so you got to think they're going to put something on the board.
Kobo, well, I guess it wasn't Kobo that kicked it. He was lining up at first. Globiak will kick it, and all the way down to. Man, I've seen some big legs out of these guys who aren't the keepers
Yeah,
here today. But I guess if you're going to dump it and run with Bang, you need that.
Well, I feel like nowadays it's never the goalie that's kicking it.
Yeah.
It's always somebody else. Here's Luganga.
Ganga now has it taken away by McMillan. Goes back down the touchline, doesn't get there. It'll be a goal kick.
He turned on the afterburners.
Yeah, he did, but just a little too much pace on the ball that got out before he could get to it there. But that just shows you your defense. You can't rust it all back there, can you? They sent it back across. Ankeny just being
Yeah, you can't
careful
do a ton of
there.
that
Now
here.
Pressure. He rolls out of it somehow. Gets it up ahead. Trying to run it down Bang, but
It's Andrew Loader up there.
yeah, Roosevelt able to keep it going. Sadner's is there.
I got to take a look. One of those soccer balls. Yeah, that soccer ball that they just threw out. That thing's dirty. It's like a brown soccer ball.
Yeah.
This one's white when they bring it back in, but they got a really old soccer ball out there.
Must be one of their favorites or something.
I don't quite know if it's like football where the home team gets to, or if you change or how it goes, but
I don't think you can do that
No,
in the game.
no.
Big boomer down to the keeper again.
and they'll just keep doing it because Landon. I mean, he's going to get there one of those
Yeah, and-
times.
and one misstep and he's right
and
there all over it.
He'll just sit over there. He just kind of waits.
Roosevelt trying to go up, knocked down. Now they'll get possession here again. Taken back. Stumble, but
Turf
up
monster.
ahead to the feet. Now trying to get it through Bang, trying to get to it. They get around him for the moment.
There you
Now
go.
back the other way. On the counter. Slows it down. Works it back through. Back around.
Ongi's not stopping.
Nice little fancy footwork there, but that one gets through. He was looking for Ganga, but Ongi couldn't find him. Now back up, stepping in, taking it away. Roosevelt, Tretton.
Ty Newhart hit the turf there. Got a foul on Roosevelt.
Kobo puts it into play. They send it up top, right side. Globiak. Tretton just in there on Bang right now. And a straight push
Ooh,
from
they're going to give
behind.
that. They're going to give that one on Newhart.
Yeah.
Newhart's hurt.
I didn't see any.
So I guess he was the contact that caused it, according to the official. Him and Henry Tretton have been fighting and battling over there. They're back rolling.
And now,
He didn't throw it in time. Or no,
well,
distance. He
he
walked
wanted
too
him to
far,
move
yeah.
back. Yeah, he slid up the line too far. And players will try to do that to get away. And that one just ricochets off the Ankeny.
Can't walk the whole sideline.
No. Well, and then you give them a little inch, and they'll
Yeah,
try
and
to
then
take
they'll
a
take
mile.
it,
They'll
yeah.
try to slide all the way up there. Battling it out. Trenton. Now they boom it all the way down.
That should stay. Nope.
We were hoping, I think, that Ongi could roll in on that, but
We got ourselves a corner, I do believe. Maybe. At least the ball was put there. Nope.
go out?
Nope.
No, we're going to bring it back
Toss
up
it in
the
here
line.
to Trenton.
Yeah.
Ball boy put
Trenton
that thing in the
throw it
corner.
in. And that's out. And it'll be a goal kick. So now they got Lamart up here on Bang.
Both teams have slowed down. They're stuck in the middle now.
Yeah. Roosevelt now. Lob it over, looking for Ongi, but it's headed back. Roosevelt trying to get back control of it. And there's a collision and a foul. Will go against
I tell you what,
Ankeny.
it seems like every time Roosevelt's starting to get a possession rolling, it's always in number 20's hands. It's always in Ongi's hands.
Yeah.
They might need to change that up because Ankeny's all over Ongi. I mean,
Yeah,
they're not giving it much space to breathe. And now this is a big spot here for Lippincott. It is into the wind, worth noting. But you got Luganga in there in the middle.
Jude Lippincott, a sophomore. Left foot boot, swings right into the middle, headed up there and caught by the keeper. Jackson Dockendorf.
That was just kind of perfect. That could have bounced anyway, and it just popped enough up in the air, and he was able to get on top of it. Ankeny was kind of sleeping here on defense.
Here comes Ongi. Ongi sends it across, headed, no. And out.
That was an unbelievable cross. Unbelievable cross by Ongi.
You just think it's going to go out and it's going to be a goal kick, and he gets right down there and boom.
Roosevelt crowd knows it too. They
Yeah.
know that was a huge play by Ongi. This
Bang.
is where Ankeny likes to really do this.
That Bang runs it down, and they grab his arm again. It seems to be the
That's Abel again called on
Yeah.
the foul. They just got to figure out a different way.
referee talking to him a little
Well, it's actually going to be okay. So they gave it to Landon. So Abel, I guess, got his way there. He was like, "Well, I'm getting pulled too."
Well, was that offside then? Because he raised the
Maybe.
flag, but I
Might
thought
have
he
been.
was signaling the foul when he grabbed him, but
been.
it might have been the offside. Okay, I didn't watch it long enough here, but either way, it's a free kick, Roosevelt. Comes up right in the middle, right to the feet. Nice kick. Now outside. Ongi on the run and forces him to send it out.
You'll take it there if you're
Trenton will
Roosevelt.
come over to throw it in. Gets it in. Perez trying to turn it. Now take it away. Sent up. Bang! On the run. Keeper comes all the way up. Sends it the other way. He read what was happening.
He came up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah. Came up in support there. Now they drop it back. Ankeny. They're going to switch fields. Ooh. Cabot.
The wind didn't do what the wind was doing there.
Yeah, it just kind of a weird angle off the foot. Trenton will throw it in now. Gets it in. Curtis drops it back to Curtis. Curtis was trying to go back out to Ongi. Now Curtis trying to keep it alive, but Ankeny right in there. And Bang, or excuse me, Lundberg with it. Roosevelt comes up again.
There's nobody on the far side of the field for the Roughnecks.
Trying to get control and find, somewhere to go with the ball. He's double teamed.
They're all over here.
It's like
all that, and there's the foul.
We had the Harlem Globetrotters
Oh my gosh! I
dribbling
mean,
routine going on
just
there.
like keep away. This crowd is going to feed into a lot of action tonight.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. They're just going to urge
Well,
these
the
players
Roosevelt
on.
crowd, they're already on the edge of the seats
Yeah,
here
they
waiting
are.
for, they saw that Bengi play and are thinking, or Ani play, Angi.
This is not a bad free kick spot either for Lippincott.
Delivers it high toward the left side, headed back, and right to the keeper. Got some on it,
They had
but
one guy over here, but
Yeah.
he just wasn't in position.
and he couldn't turn enough to go to the left side of it. He had to go
Right.
right, and it didn't get enough mustard on it. Here comes Roosevelt stepping in. Good job there by Lamarck. Now up ahead. Hongi outside with it. He starts to attack. Looking, takes it down,
No.
and
Oh, it stayed in.
He stayed in. The
I have
keeper,
no
yeah.
idea how
that was
stayed
on
in.
the way to a corner kick, but the keeper came up and kept it alive.
Watch Bang here. He's at about the 45. Oh,
Take it away.
we haven't called Luganga's name a ton.
No, there's Luganga, has it stripped from him. Now Roosevelt will switch it back over here. Tretton takes it in, now gets it off. Into the box. Oh, Perez. Now look, Angi working on it.
Nice clear. Yeah, that'll be a whistle.
A
Oh,
late
and that's going to
grab.
be, it's probably going to be a yellow card.
Yep. That'll go against Lippincott.
I mean, everybody's been kind of pushing and shoving all
grabbing,
game.
but it's that obvious grab, I think, because it impeded him from going up and keeping that ball and going up the sideline, I think.
Lippincott is not happy. The official keeps looking at him.
Jude Lippincott with the yellow card. I think if he'd have let him go, but when he,
If you grab him and it swings, I think what
and
Lippincott
he,
might,
he
yeah.
kept him from advancing the ball.
And I think
too.
what Lippincott might be mad about is we've seen it over on the far side
Yeah.
with Abel Kennedy. So I think the official, I hate to say it, he's going to call it sometime and maybe set the precedent. All right, let's not do this.
Well, you got to decide who's getting the advantage out of it.
That's
the
Loader.
thing. Takes it down. That one is going to go out.
Into the street.
Into the street, over into the yard. And they're over there in the car ready to go. Maybe they'll have to get out and get the ball.
That street's on a little bit of a hill, so that might go on a travel distance. Boy, Dar Ankeny, besides that goal, really hasn't gone over here very often. I mean, Roosevelt's had heavy possession here.
Wahlberg set to do the corner kick. Sends it toward the middle, headed back out. And it'll be another corner for Wahlberg.
A lot of corner kicks turn into other corner kicks. Usually how it goes.
Yeah, if you're playing good defensively, you knock it away. We got Lundberg in there, bang.
This is good.
This one coming in, and man, they were pushing back
Yeah,
against
Landon
the
and
keeper.
Caden Lane were shoving and just past the line. Here goes another chance.
Oh, scores! Wahlberg.
Oh my gosh, what a shot. Holy cow. How did he do that?
I don't know.
The Hawks have blitzed the Rough Riders in the early going. Holy cow.
Wahlberg with the second goal out of the scramble off the corner kick.
2 times, Dar, they've been that deep in that territory. 2 times they have scored. Unbelievable.
The first one, Bang kind of did it
did
on
him
his
on his
own,
own.
and here, Wahlberg just kind of cleaned up the mess
Ankeny
off the
Hawks
corner.
goal in the 20th minute by number 10, Cal Wahlberg.
If anybody can come back, it's Roosevelt. But boy, they're shell-shocked here early. Here's Luganga.
Goal number 8 for Wahlberg. That one right into the keeper. for them, they'd like to get one quicker here and just have it right away instead of waiting around.
Yeah, I don't want to be 20 minutes left to go in the second half and I'm tied or I'm down 2-0.
Back down, Bang trying to reach for it, and Bang gets called for the foul, grabbing, coming back.
We're going to see a couple more of those tonight between those two.
Yeah, they're going to be battling the whole way. There's Roosevelt. Pleading for the push down there was Lamarck.
This is a young official. He knows what these guys are up to. Doesn't seem too
He's
far
young,
out of.
but he's experienced.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Very
been
experienced.
Been doing it a long time already.
Hands.
Trenton knocks it around.
Hands.
Yeah.
There it is.
And Wahlberg sets it up. No, he's going to drop back and let somebody else kick it deep.
Dylan Globiak.
Yeah, Globiak will come over. He's going to go to McHenry University and play basketball. A lot of these guys are going to go on to play either soccer or other sports. Man, on the run.
That was perfect.
High pointed and caught by Caden Lane. Or excuse me, by Dockendorf.
No, you're right. Caden Lane.
Oh, Caden Lane, yeah, okay. Got my keepers mixed up for a second. That one goes out, and it'll go to Ankeny. Throw in, and they're going to
another foul.
call a foul over there on a hold on
It's
the
on
throw-in.
Ankeny, I think. Nope. Roosevelt.
No. Wahlberg setting up to take the
And
free
again,
kick.
there are another not a bad spot
No,
for a free
yeah.
kick here.
Right close. Gives you a lot of options to work with. Bang right in the middle.
Like
there.
3 feet in front of the goal.
Yeah.
4 or 5 feet.
Keeper comes over saying, cover that guy. now he comes out a little bit. This one, ooh, nice reaction there.
I think there was going to be a whistle anyway. Even if they would have scored, I don't know if it would have counted. So I think there was some violation of some sort on Ankeny.
So he'll set it up. Now knocked away. Back inside. Bang, and then
No call.
bodies collide, but
He was just outside the box too.
yeah. Now he tries to get again, but there the sandwich. Now shot, and Lane.
Well, they got words for each other. Him and all those 3 defenders, they are chatting with each other.
Well, he sent a message early.
He did.
With that first goal, and now it's
And
like
I just man to man, I don't
yeah.
know if they can keep up with.
they're having to do whatever they can to try to slow him down, because now he's going back at it here, and now late tackle, and they're going to say that's a foul.
We're going to see another yellow card soon because you just there's so much contact.
That was Trenton there who came in.
It's a throw in, not a free kick.
Oh, okay, went out, so they.
I think it was a foul, but he just said counted as a throw
He didn't.
in.
Well,
Yeah.
he didn't. Yeah, he didn't call the foul then because he let the ball go out and said no harm, no foul, I guess. But now trying to turn it back inside, Roosevelt trying to clear it.
Nice job.
That was a nice pass up the field. Ongi can't get it. Knocked away by the defender. Wahlberg coming in, looking for Bang in there, but he has to take it away.
You got a kick.
And knocked away, coming back the other way.
I feel like Roosevelt just
Lundberg.
waited. Isaiah Lamarck just waited way too long.
Too long,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was just.
You can't hold it because they're going to, when the defense collapse, you got to get rid of it.
I believe Lamarck is going to Western Illinois, I believe, to play soccer. Maybe I'm thinking somebody
Yeah.
else. Yep.
And he transferred from Johnson, and he's going to go to Western Illinois and play soccer.
Was a state champion last year.
Yeah. Now back into the middle, lobbed up, Bang on the run. Can they hold him off? They do that time.
Yep, there is a good job by Lamarck.
Good inside position. Now he sends it deep, looking for Luganga. They haven't been able to get the ball to his feet very much here early.
Not at all. Nice slide tackle.
Yep. Bang. Sends it across the middle. Just missed there, but Ankeny keeps it alive. Now going to turn it. Back inside.
Nothing.
And then cleared out of there by Roosevelt. Take it away.
Jimenez slipped on the turf, but still able to hold on to it.
Now go switch field, send it over to the right, but try to lob it back over to Bang, but it's cut off in the middle there by the defender, Lamarck. Approaching 14 minutes to play here.
I'll tell you what, though, all things considering, we've seen a lot of slide tackles. Officials letting them play. I mean, I feel like there could be way more calls if he wanted to, but.
Well, you kind of established the type, and are people gaining an advantage? And
right.
Sometimes it can be physical, but it's not a necessary foul. Now here, on the run out the other way. Oh, good job to keep possession there by Ankeny. That was now goes back to the keeper.
It's a good call. Reset a little bit.
Yeah, that was McMillan back there. There's McMillan again. Good ball handling by Luganga, and
should be Roosevelt's.
It'll stay with the Rough Riders. Tries to get it in, take it away. Curtis battling. Sent it outside. Ankeny seems to know where to send the ball away from pressure.
They do. They have studied film.
Trenton
better be careful.
Uh-oh, take it away.
That's Jimenez.
Jimenez, oh, sends it across the goal. Wide. And he's down. Getting up.
Trenton was a little nonchalant about that, considering he had Bang on his outside, he had Jimenez right behind him. He got lucky. I tell you what, Dar, this is really good soccer being played right now. I mean, these are two very good teams.
A lot of speed on both sides. And ball handling, a little bit of everything. Ganga drops it back. Now Ankeny sends it back the other way. Here's Wahlberg. Wahlberg looking around, sends it outside Jimenez. Jimenez cuts it inside, now has it taken away. Cretton. Jimenez. And that time, no takedown, it's a foul. We'll go back the other way.
Ryan gets called. Just a little too much there.
And it's all you got to judge it on who's getting the advantage, if there is an advantage there. And
I feel like we have seen no subs today. Not many.
There's been a few, but not a lot.
Not a lot.
It doesn't seem like it, no.
I think obviously that last game we had so many because it was so hot in the day. But
really fast pace here. Can Roosevelt get on the board, approaching 11-minute mark here? Going to drop it back.
I think the Rough Riders, they're just kind of lost right now. I mean, they just haven't been in this situation. They're just trying to figure out what to do, where to find an opening. And
yeah, they got Luganga up there at top, but they haven't been able to get the ball to him. Ongi's done a few things on the outside, but
see, like right here, there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Ankeny's got the whole field covered, and they're just trying to figure something out.
try to go up that left side. And nope. I don't know if he's trying to go to Laganga there, but he kicks it out. Wahlberg battling there now. Drop back to Kennedy. Kennedy back to the keeper. Trying to see out of the back where they're going to go over the far side.
Oh,
Cut through there. There's a little grab there. Still going. Cuts it up through. Still going. And PK. Foul in the box. Wow.
Riffin Laganga.
Rippin Laganga forced the issue.
I didn't think he was ever going to give it up.
No.
And he didn't.
And the defender didn't think so either.
No.
So Ephraim Laganga will come out and take the kick. Chance to even it up here.
He said, I got to get my team on the board.
Yeah.
This is a big spot here for Jackson Dockendorfer. Hasn't had to do much today at the goalie position. And this is Ephraim Luganga to take it.
He'll take the PK.
Here we go.
This is a whistle. Fires it right by. Not a bad diving attempt by Dockendorf. But Luganga, with 9:30 to go, halves the score.
We got a ball game. And they put that thing right back at the center. Let's get going. 9:30 to go. Roosevelt crowd has life.
Rippin Laganga set that off. He just kept attacking, would not be denied until they fouled him in there.
He knew that they would have had to foul him if they didn't want him to score.
He forced him to, and they get the PK.
Did Dockendorf get a hand on that? It looked like he might have.
Well, he
touched it. At least maybe got a finger.
Maybe a
on
little
it.
bit, but it just slid under him. It was a pretty good hard kick. Now does Roosevelt have the juice, and how will Ankeny respond here? They come right back.
Look out.
Get it in the middle. Wahlberg sends it out wide, looking for Jimenez. Jimenez runs it down, sends it back to the middle, headed out of there. Now Roosevelt, the Rough Riders, trying to take it up the other way, but knocked down by Ganal. Now take it away. Roosevelt back to the middle.
Look at Honky go.
Sends it out wide. Cut back.
Oh boy.
Into the middle.
Atkinson.
Fires. Knocked down. Dockendorf.
Oh
that'll
boy.
go back to Roosevelt.
You'd think there's 8:30 left in the game, how big this crowd is getting loud.
There's the throw in. Trying to take it down to the touchline, but taken away by Thout.
Ooh, missed it.
Now Roosevelt trying to trap Ankeny back in there, and they're not going to do it. They're going to boot it out, but that will go out of bounds on the far side and the throw for Roosevelt. So they definitely have Ankeny back on the heels just a little bit here. And we have an Ankeny player down on this side, might be a little cramping. And I think is that Jimenez?
I believe so.
No, that's number 3.
Substitutions for the Ankeny Hawks. Number 8, Jack Kowski.
And now we've got substitutions here. No, that was Jimenez. Just read the number there. He'll come out. Clock stopped on the injury. 7:51 to go here in the first half. 2-1. Ankeny. Roosevelt just scoring on the PK.
Unfortunately, they didn't need that break.
No.
I feel like that kind of took some momentum.
They had the
out.
momentum going, but it doesn't
It's
look like
not
it's
over
stopped.
yet.
Get inside, trying to go in there to Lagenga. Now they'll turn it. Ankeny will.
How about the cast on number 23, Caden Ghani, or Gonal, or Ganal, excuse me. That is a massive cast on his left arm. Look out.
Bang. Cuts it back. Oh, fires it high. Got over it.
What a move to get around both of them. Speaking of Ganal checking out.
Yeah,
and
Lundberg coming in, yep. Yeah, that is a big.
I say, that's a lineman cast.
Yeah. What? You don't use your arms, but you got to carry that around when you're running, man.
He's going to have some big biceps there on that.
Lagenga coming over trying to get it back. He can't quite get it up the sideline. I give credit to those ball boys. They're right on top of it.
I was going to say, we got like, they're everywhere. We got two on the edge, two on the edge. Where were they in the first game?
Yeah. Sometimes you see it and the ball rolls forever and you don't have another one, and it's like, here comes Roosevelt again. They got Ongi on the wide on the right side here.
Boy, Lamarck almost got it taken away again.
Now they'll drop it back. Ankeny just seems to flow back on defense and know who to look for. There's Ongi, gets by him, but turned around. Lagenga sends it back in the middle. Back over, Lagenga again. Oh, right on the corner post.
Man, I feel like Isaiah Lamarck was too patient, and then Lagenga tried a really tough shot, and Ongi was trying to get out of the way, just a little miscombobulated up there, but Lagenga checks out. Good minutes for him, and Aiden Aitchison also coming out.
Substitutions first for the Ankeny Hawks.
Nash Sanders back in for Ankeny. Or excuse me, for Roosevelt.
Rough Riders number 9, Oscar Perez, and number 24,
And Perez back in. Send it up the left side. Can he get to it?
Nope.
No.
Is that Angel Hernandez? Who you got for a number?
Trying to see here.
I want to say 18 from my eyes, but
Yep, I think it is Angel Hernandez.
oh! Well, that was after the whistle, but that was a rough tackle.
Roosevelt will throw it in, far side. And that'll go back to Ankeny. The thing Roosevelt can't afford to do is give up a goal late here in the half. And they grab a hold of Pang right there.
Jeez.
And they're going to call the foul on that.
Just nonstop over there.
Just grab the left arm to hold him up. It's been about the best tactic to stop him, though.
It has.
Just grab
I mean,
hold of a shirt or an arm.
Honestly, they were probably told, don't get a yellow card.
Yeah,
but if we foul him, I guess that's a win.
They call the old technical foul where you slow
Hack
him
a
down
Shaq,
at least.
you know.
Yeah.
Greg Popovich fouled Shaq 5 seconds into a game once.
Booming into the middle, headed back. And that'll be a foul against Ankeny that time.
I tell you what, they've been really aggressive, but most of these collisions.
Yeah, they're
not really going after each other.
No,
they're just getting back up, and they're like, all right.
Yeah, they're going hard for the ball.
Yeah.
And end up.
They're not dumb. They know you got to go after it, and they're going to have to be aggressive.
Yeah, because you said there's a lot of speed on both sides of it here. Now knocked down by Ankeny. And Roosevelt win it back. No, there's Wahlberg again, sends it outside right. Cutting back inside off the defender.
Hand.
Shot it again with
no hand.
Lane right there. Here comes Roosevelt. Got Ankeny out on the right wing, but it's not going to get there. They're going to step in.
They got numbers.
Tretton steps up, back out to Ankeny. Ankeny. He takes it down toward the baseline. A little push from behind.
Cabot.
Now he sends it across. That'll be, they're going to go goal kick. I thought it ricocheted off, but I couldn't quite see from the angle.
Keaton Cabot's got speed. Ankeny's fast, but Keaton Cabot has stayed step for step with him most of the night.
Keaton Cabot right there. Approaching the 2-minute mark here of the first half in what's been
This has been great.
a great
This has been one of the best games I've seen all year.
Yep, back and forth here. Chance advance to the semis.
Dar's killing flies.
Yeah.
Or catching papers.
No, I'm just sweaty, and when I touch a paper, it
lifts
clings
up
to
off
my arm and then falls down.
For everyone else, it probably feels great outside.
Yeah,
For Dar and I in here, it's still what it was when we got here.
We got no air movement here in the press box. We couldn't get Randy to pack an air conditioner up the steps, so we have to go this way,
Nothing there. What would you rather have, heat or getting poured on? Honestly,
Yeah.
I might actually rather be poured on, honestly, but I say that before we go to girls.
Quiet. We got
tomorrow.
girls tournament tomorrow in Ames with a 90% chance of rain forecast.
I would have actually gone up to 100.
Laganga! Oh, inside. Turns it around, back out.
H is in.
Out wide. Oh, and the defender steps in. It'll be a corner. But good job to step in there late by McMillan.
Nash waited so far. He just, I don't know. I feel like Nash could have gone earlier. Here's Lippincott.
Kennedy. Spinning out. Long headed back. Oh, knocked down by the keeper. Still in trouble in front of the goal. And it wide. Just wide. Whoa.
Oscar Perez was about this
He
close.
missed it by that much. And Ankeny fans breathed a sigh of relief, as that would have come with about 25 seconds to go in the first half and sent us to halftime tied up. Now Roosevelt back the other way. That's going to go out, and that may wind down the clock here in the first half in what's been an exciting back and forth first half.
We got to take a breath. My goodness. What a game.
And that'll do it for the first half. 2-1 the score. Ankeny hangs on at the end of the half to keep the 1-goal lead. And they'll go into the locker room, talk a little strategy, as will Roosevelt. Let's take a break. We'll do that. We'll be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Save big this month on all new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams at DeArmond CDJR Ames. New Jeep Wagoneers with up to $13,000 off MSRP. Or get up to $16,000 off MSRP if you currently own a Ford. Brand new 2024 Ram 2500 Crew Cab 4x4 starting at only $42,990. And over 20% off on new Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4s. That's right, over 20% off. Save big here at the all-new DeArmond CDJR Ames.
It's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you've been thinking about upgrading that old wood or gas fireplace in your home, or adding a new one someplace that you've always wanted, we have Central Iowa's best selection of wood, gas, and electric fireplaces. So if you've always wanted to add some warmth and beauty along with value to your home, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today. 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand, custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
We're at halftime. Halftime at Mediacom Stadium, what's been a wild one. Dar Danielson, Blake Walker. Ankeny opened it up just about 2.5 minutes in. It was Landon Bang taking the ball, juking his way in and firing a hot smash into the net. And Ankeny took the 1-0 lead. Then, about halfway through the first half, Wahlberg hits a goal off a scramble from a penalty kick. Corner kick. He kicked the corner in there, rattled around. He was on the outside edge and then rocketed in. Then for Roosevelt with 9.5 minutes to go, it was Lugenga. I'm trying to think of the
penalty shot.
Yeah, penalty shot by Lugenga, but it was the other Lugenga who set it up.
Yes.
Rafan Lugenga set it up, and then it was who was the other Lugenga?
Ephraim Lugenga.
Yep. There you got it.
There
You're
you
helping me out. I'm getting hot. So Ephraim Lugenga took the penalty kick and made it 2-1. Then late here in the half, Roosevelt made a couple thrusts at it, almost even it up right before the half there. But that's the way we stand here. 2-1. It's almost too exciting for me to describe. That's my excuse, sir.
I was trying to get a couple scores for everyone just from across the state. Down at 2A, Williamsburg defeated Burlington Notre Dame 2-1. Gilbert leads Knoxville 1-0. A couple earlier games, Hudson defeats West Central Valley. Hudson will play the winner of our early game. West Sioux beat West Liberty 2-0. So Hudson will play West Sioux. Iowa City Liberty defeats Des Moines Hoover in PKs 5-4. Bishop Heelan defeats Wahlert Catholic 2-1. Van Meter downs defending state champion North Fayette Valley 1-0. Johnston leads over Dowling 4-0, and that one's almost concluded. And Norwalk leads over Indianola 3-1, and Ames is up 1-0 over Iowa City High. How fitting! Ames had to go to Iowa City High. A little Cy-Hawk rivalry over there for their game. I'll try to keep getting updates here as the evening continues to roll on.
Valley up 3-0.
That would be over
Pleasant Valley?
Yep, Pleasant Valley.
Let me see if that was that's the last score I got. Yeah. So they're up 3-0 over Pleasant Valley.
Urbandale is tied at halftime, scoreless with Spencer. That one's at Urbandale. So just kind of rolling along here.
So let's talk a little bit, Blake, about locker room. For Roosevelt, they started literally grabbing Bang a little bit and trying to slow him down and identify him when they try to lob that ball up there. Wahlberg left him alone, and he did the right thing and popped it in there. But they've shown some offense and getting it up ahead with Lugenga moving it up there, and then Ongi moving it around. So they're not backing off yet.
No, I think what they got to do is they got to have a really good, solid shot attempt early, Dar. I think that's what it's going to take. And if they get going early, and maybe have a good shot attempt or even score. This crowd behind him is huge. It's going to be a fun second half.
All right, let's take another break. We'll do that. We'll come back with more here at Mediacom Stadium, Boys State Soccer here on CISN.TV.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with Unleaded 88.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WauKeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WauKeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WauKeeChevy.com.
Back here at Mediacom Stadium, halftime running down, and both teams out on the pitch ready to go. Wake Walker, I got a feeling it's going to be a frantic, wild second half here.
Yeah,
unless Ankeny scores right away, but even then, still, Roosevelt hasn't shown any signs of backing.
No, I think you're going to see a lot of contact. We were just told Landon Bench. For our sake, our pronunciation guide says bang. So Landon Bench. We were reminded, or we were told by Ankeny parents. So thank you to those guys. And Landon Bench. The crowd is fired up, Dar. This is going to be a great second half.
Yeah, the crowd is, man, it's still full here in the upper deck. I imagine down below it's full too. And a lot of Roosevelt right here down in front of us. There's some Ankeny over to the left of us. And Ankeny will kick it off to start the second half.
You're going to see Roosevelt, I think, stay very aggressive here. Exactly what you're seeing out of Oscar Perez right now. Go after the ball. Don't be afraid of it. Go after it.
And that flag is laying almost down now, so the wind has died way down now with the sun going down.
I'm not turning off our wind behind us.
No. So throw in on the far side for Roosevelt. Battle over there. And it'll stay with Roosevelt.
What was that? Oh.
And they get it in to Ongi.
Right, a firework crack. That's what it was. Who'd have thunk? We turn the calendar into June and people think, oh, it's July.
Well, you know, there is a bill. I don't know if
Get
the
those
governor
fireworks,
cited in it that would let you shoot off fireworks
all summer long, yeah.
Regardless of, well, only during the 4th, but there's Roosevelt setting it up. Long shot! Ooh, right to the keeper.
A little bit higher, that would have been dangerous.
Yep. Dockendorf caught it face high, knocked it down. And not a bad thing early on. Maybe you catch him sleeping, but there's Roosevelt trying to keep it in their half, keep it working. They keep it in play on the far side.
Ongi trying to get the edge.
Working over there with Tretton. Tretton gets it back inside. Ongi.
Look out.
Over. Oh, spun around, couldn't get to it. Castro. Now, Ankeny turns it.
Boy, if he didn't misstep that, I think Roman Castro might have a goal. Ooh, somebody just got cleated in the ankle.
Yeah, if he was able to handle that and turn and fire. So now chance for Ankeny. Go back the other way. Globiak booms it up ahead, headed back by Roosevelt. Knocked down, and then a foul called on Roosevelt.
Just enough. Yep.
Krosky's going to put it. Nope. They're going to.
With the leg power we've seen, Dar, this would be very interesting with a free kick, because this is pretty much right where you'd want it if you're a right-legged kicker.
Cal Wahlberg,
who is quite good at setting these up.
Quite a leg, as we've seen, as one of their 2 goals tonight from the right side. This one booms straight down the middle. Oh! It looked like Globiak was in there, but
I think he did, and he just mistimed it.
Couldn't quite get it.
I've been watching a lot of hockey lately, and it's really one tap. I mean, if one miscalculation off a shoulder or something, Caden Lane's looking at the ball from where it's coming from the foot. He's not taking into account, oh, it's going to hit somebody's shoulder, it's going to hit somebody's knee. That's what really gets guys in hockey.
Up ahead, they turn it. Perez cuts it back inside. He's got Lugonga over there. Now Perez takes it into the defense, now knocked away.
Same thing, it's just they're really patient, and I don't...
There's a foul.
That's going to be a yellow card.
Going back on Kennedy as Benj did a nice job, and there's a yellow card on Kennedy. Second yellow given out to
Well, and
Roosevelt.
Dar, you and I were talking about it. Him and Landon Benj they've gone at it all night, and you were wondering, when are they going to call something? And there they finally did. So it opens up some things.
Benj did a nice move to knock that ball through. And was going to turn on it, and now this is a real much deeper kick, but still.
But as I was saying on the other side, Roosevelt was so patient. I just felt like, they're going to have to start shooting here soon. It's still a long way to go, but I feel like they're just really trying to set things up.
Globiak has one kind of spins out to the left, and Benj gets ahead on it, but it's going to go wide left. And he's wiping some sweat off the face there.
I don't think he's checked out.
No.
I don't think he will check out.
There's Roosevelt now trying to work it up from the back again. They sent it out wide. Tried to sneak it through there. Defense by Loader, and Loader gets tackled and goes down.
Good sportsmanship there between Loader and Griffin Luganga, but Roosevelt's got to kind of ease up here. I feel like they're forcing issues in terms of contact.
And especially, so far the fouls have been out deep, but if you foul them in tighter, then that just makes it that much easier. Good long boot, and he's able to, Caden Lane able to zero in on it.
These long kicks have been quite inaccurate.
Yeah. Now, Ankeny trying to turn it back around. It'll go to Roosevelt on the throw on the far side. Trenton throws it up the sideline. Ongi tries to send it back in the middle. Nobody there. Now Ankeny will try to boom it back up. Roosevelt gets possession. Looking to move it, looking for some space. And back to Ankeny. Just a feeling you can't ease up defensively either way.
No, not at all.
You do.
And it feels like we haven't seen Landon Bench have a chance here in a while.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? He hasn't moved. He stayed in that exact spot.
Ooh,
man.
Oh, that was close to being out of the box for the keeper, which would have been a handball. Now the referee's going to go over.
Well,
and
this will
talk to
be
the
interesting.
AR.
This will be very interesting.
Now, he was leaning over, but I don't know if his whole body was out. Now he's going to talk to the AR and discuss it.
I mean, it was really close. Really, like I'm talking on the line, it might have been that close. But what do you...
And so...
It's a goal kick.
Oh, it's just a drop ball because
Yeah,
they stopped it. So there's...
Well, they caught a break. I mean,
Yeah.
Ankeny did.
But that was good to check it out. And Ankeny puts it back into play. Boom it deep. And the keeper comes up, sends it by Benj. Now up ahead, Luganga. Touches, turns, trying to go by the defender.
Oh.
Fires wide.
I didn't think he had it in him.
I didn't either.
But man, it was a good effort.
But he turned and made a decent shot on it, looking for that left corner.
Oh my goodness. I can tell you right now, Dockendorf was not expecting that. I mean, that would have just gone to the top corner and he would have never known.
Well, and you never know, they were bumping so much, but he spun out of it and got the foot on there. Up the right side. Loader now back to Roosevelt. They're trying to sneak it up there to Luganga, but going to get by.
Bench lost it.
Ankeny can't run it down, so we'll exchange here of throw-ins. We're going to pitch it into, or throw it into the keeper. He can't pick that up, but sends it out with a foot now. Roosevelt coming back over, trying to get it over the top to Luganga. Couldn't quite get it there.
Loader was saying, let's go backwards.
Yeah,
He's
let's drop it back and
Yeah.
reset it. Now Loader turns and looks. He'll drop it again. We're going to lob it up, and nobody ran onto it there. Now Loader comes up late. And they sent it up into space, nobody there but Ankeny. Coming in late, knocking it away, Roosevelt. On the run, far side.
Who knows?
Couldn't quite get to it. Ankeny throws it in, but Roosevelt takes it away quickly. Into the middle. Spins around trying to get it. Luganga again now. They dump it out.
One move.
Over to Benj.
Well, that worked better than he thought it
deep.
would.
Oh, the keeper gets it by. Can he get to it? Stop it back. No, but the keeper finally gets back in goal. Now that, missed the open left corner.
Oh, Andrew Loader had it perfect, and Benj was so unselfish about the whole thing. He could have taken. I can't believe he didn't take it.
Yeah, I would have thought he would kept attacking the goal, but he sent it out.
And Loader just missed. He miscalculated, and boy, Roosevelt got so lucky.
Under pressure, you're thinking you got to get it off quick, and nice back tap, Luganga. Off that pass. He's still going, tried to send it wide, but he's knocked down by Roosevelt.
Roosevelt fans definitely aren't happy with the contact.
ahead looking for Perez. Now they send it back the other way, and Roosevelt right there. 10 minutes into the second half. Laganga, if he's onside, he is. Laganga cuts it back in. Oh, fires it wide. That time he couldn't spin and get the angle.
He thought for sure maybe there was a handball or something that kind of changed the trajectory of that, or maybe he got held. That's what he needed.
But the official points down the goal kick signal. And Brian Jimenez coming back in for Ankeny.
That injury there in that first half was a little hurt.
Yeah.
Brian was.
Yeah. Back tap. Here's Ankeny. They send it back toward the middle. Now it's kind of rolling free there.
On Ankeny.
Yeah, they're going to call Wahlberg, I think, for a little hold inside there.
I give this
swim
official
move
credit.
by Roosevelt.
I think every contact tonight, it's just been, all right, who is it? Flip of a coin. I feel like every contact has been pretty even tonight.
Yeah, and you got to realize he's right there on the field, too, and seeing, It's a split judgment. You got to kind of say.
These guys are just pushing.
Are you gaining advantage by that, or is it just straight up play?
Well, and it should also be known, you and I see it. I'll wait till corner kick. You and I see it all the time. We'll see it tomorrow at the Girls State Soccer Tournament. A lot of people show up to these soccer games that don't watch soccer all year just because they're fans. They come to sport. They see all that pushing and shoving. They're like, man, that's got to be a foul. And it's like, well, no. I mean, they actually let them play quite a bit more than you think it is.
If you want to hear that, go referee a U12 game where they're bumping into each other and the parents think that's always a foul. Kennedy will take the
Lippincott.
Or Lippincott, yeah. 16, not 15. Lippincott to take it. Let's see if he swings it in here with the left foot. And the referee talking to him down there in front of the goal.
Something's...
They're all saying, "Oh, I was straight up. I wasn't grabbing anybody."
Everybody put your hands up.
Okay.
Well, now the coaches are asking about something.
Oh, is it the time again? I think they're talking about the time.
They're looking at us. It's not us.
Yeah, they're looking.
This happened. I was at a game last week, and the guy's pointing at me. He's like, "We need the time." I'm like, "It's not me, man.
We're broadcasters. We're not timers."
I'm like, "Hey, man, I'm not the one running the clock."
Okay, I think we're set here. Swinging over a little deep, headed by Laganga, and Roosevelt gets foot on it, keeps it down there.
If Ankeny gets something here, watch out for Benj.
Back in right to the keeper.
That's a defender. That's Abel Kennedy making that shot.
Yeah, Kennedy turning it. That's one way to stop. Benj just head it back over him. Send it out wide. Laganga trying to turn it down in the corner. Fans stand up. I have to stand up to see over the fans. Laganga takes it down. Touchline across. Oh! Just by his leaping teammate.
Lippincott was right there.
What a cross.
That was an unbelievable cross.
And Lippincott just could not get a forehead or any kind of head on it there to get it angled toward the goal. Boy, that Laganga does some magic insane. Down on the baseline.
He's insane. 22 goals this season, but he does so well setting up his teammates as well. And boy, they almost had it.
Well, here's the goal kick. 22 goals, 10 assists.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's a double-double.
Yeah, that's about what you want.
In a season kind of way.
You got to think, I mean, Lippincott's a midfielder coming up and almost making that play. And
Kennedy sends it up ahead. Laganga gets it by the defender, and he's tripped and draws the foul. Well, this will set it up a pretty good
it will.
Free kick over here.
This will be really good.
And there's a yellow to Ankeny. First one of the night. That's going to go to
Brandon Thought. Yep, Thought.
So the first yellow to Ankeny. 2 been given out to Roosevelt tonight.
Roosevelt came in with 19 on the season, Ankeny 15. Lippencott's going to be the one to take it. And he's left-legged, worth noting, which is the reason why he's taking it.
Number 18, Michael Sage.
You got Ongi right down there toward the middle. Angling toward the outside. Oh! On the far side, just Laganga couldn't quite angle it in the goal.
Where did he come from? I mean,
I don't know.
He must have made a loop-de-loop around the outside, and boy, he just missed it. You remember in that first game where West Sioux was just knocking on the door, and then finally West Liberty had to give one up? Boy, Ankeny, the door is being pounded on by Roosevelt. They're just waiting for that opportunity to try to tie this.
Ankeny sold them off so far. Roosevelt throws it in. And
Roosevelt
stay with Roosevelt again, yeah. Take it away. Now knocked back. The other way again by Kennedy. Roosevelt fans trying to get a little noise going here.
Seems like every time they get a little bit of momentum, we get a stoppage out of their control.
Knockdown turn, now take it away. They boot it up ahead. He's onside. Has the ball. Benj is tripped up. And it's going to be a PK and a yellow card.
Well, he almost got tripped once.
Yeah.
And then they could have maybe recovered again, and then he got tripped again. And
that'll go get Cretton?
Maybe. I can't really tell. I think it's Nash Sanders maybe, because Trenton was away.
Let's see.
Boy, every player's going over the official trying to get an answer.
Yellow card shown to Rough Riders, number 5, Joshua Castro, 56th minute.
It's not a PK.
No, it was out.
Yeah, foul was early. Foul was the first trip.
That was, okay.
Yeah, so the foul was the first trip that didn't take Landon to the ground.
Okay.
The extra one that took Landon to the ground was not the penalty. So Roosevelt caught a break.
Yeah.
I mean, plain and simple. A huge break.
Okay, so
I think that's Jimenez taking it.
Yeah, Jimenez still not a bad spot. Spins it toward the middle, handle, turns, fires into the feet, now cleared out of there. Roosevelt fans cheer.
I think you'll take the yellow card.
Yeah.
I mean, after all that could have gone way worse.
Yeah. Yeah, because you look at a PK, then you're looking at maybe that insurance goal. Oh, stepping in.
Bad pass.
Back in the middle, now drop back. Can he get to it? Looked like a handball there for a second, but now Roosevelt still trying to gain control.
Ganga's being ripped down by both guys. Everybody's pushing and shoving.
Getting a little rough there. Now there's a tackle over here, and that's going to go Roosevelt's way. As that was Rapon Laganga.
I tell you what, this official's got more tolerance against these kids than I would. I mean, these guys are not happy with like any of these calls.
Yeah, but you kind of go with the flow and you know what's going on out there.
I mean, you give them the benefit. You're like, all right, you can argue it. This is Lippincott. I think Ankeny knows how big they need to not let this game go tied.
Lippincott to take the Free kick from the left side.
Luganga's on the far corner with Ongi.
Coming in, headed out of there by Ankeny. Lippencott's
violation anyway.
Oh.
I believe he hit the goalie.
Yep, it's going to go back. And a free kick.
Got hot in here. Dar unplugged our fan.
Oh, did I? Well, I had to stand up when the fan stood up, and then this.
I just knew it was getting hot in here. I'm like, man, what's going on?
Well, who ran that cord to the fan right underneath me there?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, there's a pile up, and now a foul the other way for Ankeny. I haven't kept track of the fouls, but I'd say they're fairly even here.
It's got to be at least 15 plus for both combined.
That's all right, Randy. Just keep the fan going. Approaching the halfway point of the second half, and we got a straightaway shot. Boom, right down the middle, headed back by Roosevelt.
Had a flop down there for Ankeny. Good call by the official.
Trying to set it outside. Benj gets it, feeds it back in. And scramble. Man, there again, I thought Benj might have turned and fired. You know?
It's always funny how guys will really start hitting the floor in the box. I mean, they're like, come on, man, I need a call. Give me a call. Especially in games like this. Because you got to think, Roosevelt's only goal is because of that.
Yeah. Well, they're going to try to bring it back out wide. Knocked it down upon Luganga. Maybe a throw in for Ankeny. Bout. And Roosevelt trying to get it away. Ankeny trying to keep possession, drop it back, and then a slide tackle out.
Wait, Luganga almost got kicked in the face.
Efren Luganga that time. Okay, now boom back up. Who's going to get to it? Ankeny does. Turns, fires, and it's going to be wide. That'll be a goal kick.
A rare, what I feel like is a rare substitution coming in.
They've been doing a little bit here. They happen so fast, so it's hard to keep up. Yes, Castro coming back in.
Trying to get some other scores for us here.
Here we go. Roosevelt up there. Luganga turns. He's going to run at it, and wisely the defender kicks it into the stands.
That went to Drake Stadium. Or the
Globiak,
softball diamond.
Yeah, Globiak pounds that out of there, which was wise. You don't want Luganga running free down there.
20 minutes to go.
Back inside Castro. He draws the foul.
Buckle up, because I think you're going to see a lot of this in the next 20 minutes.
Hard.
Everybody's going to try to get an advantage here.
Yeah, he's going to keep it under control.
Lippincott again with his left leg.
And his blonde locks ready to kick it there.
Yep. Luganga's in the middle. He's kind of hidden.
Ongi's down there right toward the front of that as they all kind of scramble around. Lobbed in there. Ongi takes it, kicks it back in. Now Ankeny sends it up ahead. Ben's going to try to run it down. Defender gets there first, though, turns it. Good job. And keeps it alive. And it goes off of Ankeny. That was Kennedy.
No. Unfortunately, the official, the back was blocking his view. So yeah,
because that was straight off.
That's
Ankeny.
Unfortunate, but
they headed up ahead. Luganga outside.
Castro.
To Castro. Castro. Haven't heard from him for a while, and that'll be a corner for Roosevelt. Every set piece important here, especially when you're trailing.
Still going to be Lippincott here with the left leg.
Let's see if he swings it in here. No, he'll be swinging it out probably. Trying to get somebody with a header on that.
Nobody's home.
Long.
Nobody's home, and this is not great for Roosevelt.
Up ahead, Bench. Taking it 3-on-1. Spins around. Oh, gets it through the middle somehow by the defenders.
Oh, no.
Takes a touch.
Whoa, no call.
And it's going to rattle out of there back to Ankeny.
I was kind of surprised by that one.
And if you look at it back here, it looked like Benj was offside, but he was in his own half, so you can't be. So, and back in,
Substitution for the Ankeny Hawks,
Loader.
13, Andrew Loader.
He comes in, and Wahlberg's going to get a bit of a rest.
1 goal by Ankeny, and this game's probably over.
Yeah.
Goal by Roosevelt, it's a whole new game.
It's a whole new ball game. And it's a big battle.
And it is. Yes, it is. Yellow.
And there's a yellow going to come out probably yet. Castor, who just came back in, gets a yellow.
Seems like he accepts it.
That's the 4th yellow on Roosevelt.
Oh,
and now a red.
He said something.
Must have said something.
Yep.
He gets a yellow, then the red.
He said something.
And he's gone.
So much for he accepts.
Yeah.
The way he turned around, I thought for sure maybe he had taken it, but nope, that's a red. And he went straight to the locker room.
Roosevelt trying to plead the case here, but you hate to see that late in a game that's still tight.
You just felt like one might have been coming.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Levy broke. Riffam Lukanga's the only one standing there in the line of defense.
Heads out toward the left side. Battle at the net and cleared away.
Violation on Benj.
I think he grabbed the shoulder to try to go up.
And Abel Kennedy's arguing about something. I don't know if he's wanting a card on Ankeny or if he's. I just take it. Take it, move on. You don't want to hurt yourself.
Playing a player down here with the red card.
Worth noting, still 16:30 to go, but time's moving quick.
Laganga's out there, and that one goes off to Roosevelt. Back out again. He throws it in. Laganga bumping, moving, and they're going to call him for the push. And a quick start.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in that case, you might as well.
That's going to be a red, though. That's a red. Yeah. Intentional handball. Roosevelt will be down 2 players.
Wow. It's all kind of unraveling here for Roosevelt. They're going to have to
gets the red card.
You got to keep your cool.
Trying to stop
Now, Ankeny's just going to keep the pressure up here. Can you believe it's still 2-1?
I know. And Roosevelt playing 2 players down.
Now they really got to be careful.
Now they got
Coach Ream, he's going to have to tell his guys, we got to calm down.
You got to find some way to pull it out and get that other goal in the net and give yourself a chance at least.
And emotions are going to run high. I mean, this Roosevelt team, it's a lot of seniors.
Yeah, and a little bit in Lamarck's defense, it's just like a reaction. You're trying to think, God, I got to stop
this. This thing can't go past me.
Knock it down. Ongi in. And there's a foul right outside the box. So a chance for Roosevelt. And that's for Ankeny. Coach is probably saying, hey, we don't need that.
What a crazy game. what a awesome, crazy game.
Hard-fought, competitive game right now.
I mean,
it's still 14.
While it's not, I mean, technically this is where the state tournament is, but it's the state tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, winner goes to the Final Four. This is a very important game, and these guys know it.
Winner on to the semis. Two-person wall set up by Ankeny. Outside, headed, and wide.
Just didn't have enough turn on it.
Not a bad spot, but just
for the Ankeny Hawks.
Get in there.
Cal Wahlberg
back in. Yeah.
Sand is ticking down in the hourglass here for Roosevelt. They're going to have to get moving here.
Got to find a way to get the ball and attack quick. Down 2 players. I can't remember last time I've seen a red card in a high school game, let alone 2 red cards.
I had a couple earlier this season, Hoover and Roosevelt, ironically. But
inside, high over, and is that going to stay in play? Still battling for it, runs it down. Into the middle, but nobody there but Ankeny.
Might start seeing some wild long shots here by Roosevelt.
Well, anything to get it toward the net.
I remember, like, in the regular season at least, you only get 4 red cards the whole year, and then if you get 4 or more than 4, I don't think you can play in the postseason. So that's
Pon Laganga gets it over to Ongi.
Somehow, Ankeny came away with that.
How long? Bench trying to get it. Bench battling for it. Official says nope. Bench turn looking for the hold. I think that's a good call. They were body to body.
I mean, at one point, it's kind of like pass interference. I mean, like, if they're just both going to hold each other forever, it's like, what are you going to call?
Down the middle. Keeper comes up. On the outside. Heads it down. Looking. Cross. Oh! Nice save. Knocked out of there by Lane. It'll be a corner, but
he would like to remind both teams and the fans to wait for the presentation.
Trenton's down. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 Roosevelt players down.
Thank you.
so it'll be Wahlberg to take the corner here. And as you said, Roosevelt players still down. Let's take a break while they tend to them. We'll do that and be back with more after this on CISN.TV. Back here at Medicom Stadium, it'll be a corner kick for Ankeny. They're up 2-1. Roosevelt down 2 players to red cards.
Substitution for the Rough Riders entering the contest, number 8.
Castro got one and then apparently said something to the referee, and he got the yellow and then got the red, and then
said it to the official, not even looking at him. I mean, it must have been loud.
And then the handball came to Lamarck, who was heading up the field. Ball was going to get through, and he put the hand up and stopped a looked like a potential scoring play there. Now up ahead, Ongi takes it outside by 2 defenders, by the third. Nope, can't get by the third. Knocked down by Ankeny.
Good job by Globiak.
Globiak, yep. Looking for Benj. Ankeny now. Sends it across.
Jimenez got it.
Yeah, Jimenez was trying to turn that, but
just over 10 to go.
Ankeny will throw it in. Roosevelt needs a couple big plays here to get one, at least, to get a goal, and then see what happens if they can hang on to get it into overtime. Nash Sanders, or Sadners comes in.
Rough Riders, number 24, Nash Sanders.
Nash Sanders.
Gonna need some offensive sets here if you're the Rough Riders. Got to give a lot of credit to Ankeny. They have held on to this 2-1 lead since half.
Drew up ahead, on the run, cuts it back, fires, goal! Benj. His second of the night.
He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. Roosevelt's defenders are just looking, I mean, they're kind of animated at each other because they're just like, what are we doing? Like you had this guy, I had this guy, blah blah blah, and they just kind of let him go. I mean, Landon just went right through a double team and may have just most likely punched Ankeny's ticket to the Final Four. Unbelievable effort by Landon Benj and this entire Ankeny team.
27th goal, and he'll be playing here at Drake, right?
Yeah. He is good. I mean, anytime the ball goes past the 50 and it's just him, everybody in the crowd tenses up because they know what's about to happen.
Well,
I mean, it's
2.5 minutes in, he scored the first goal, set the tone there, and they tried everything, grab it, holding, but once you're right, when he's free up out there, it's like
good luck.
Everybody, all the Roosevelt fans are like, man, what's going to happen here? And he makes it a 3-1 lead.
The stands are starting to empty out. A lot of Roosevelt fans. It has been an unbelievable year for the Rough Riders, but it just seems like time's going to run out, and Ankeny, the CIML, Dar. I mean, one of Roosevelt's losses is to a CIML school in Dowling Catholic.
And they battled hard. A couple mistakes, though, those red cards, unneeded, and that just really hurt them late and kind of sucked out a little bit of the momentum on the comeback. But
and it's worth noting, the whole season, oh boy, they're probably going to get another.
A takedown there, and
worth noting, Roosevelt coming into tonight, Dar, out of the 17, so they played 19 games, they only played 2 CIML schools. Beat Ankeny, lost to Dowling. And it's tough.
Yeah, say what you want, but those are the schools that, I mean,
Ankeny doesn't have 11-5-2 for no reason. I mean, because they play that tough gauntlet. Not over yet. But then you got to go quick.
see if Final Valley was up 3-0 on Pleasant Valley. Long kick, Jimenez.
Urbandale wins over Spencer 2-0, so the Jayhawks down in 3A are moving on to the next round.
Oh, nice pass through. But Luganga, excuse me.
See if I can try to get a couple more scores here as they pile in. Johnston defeats Dowling 5-0. What a statement by the Dragons. Trying to go back to back.
They sent it wide. Ankeny can afford just to play a little keep away, burn the clock off here, but looking for Luganga on the run, and he said just a little farther outside.
Ames defeats Iowa City High 1-0. That's a big game for the little Cyclones.
Yeah.
Who had to go on the road to Iowa City.
Luganga knocks it down. Sends it toward the middle. Benj up there defending. Headed back.
And again, Ankeny technically hasn't given up a live goal. I mean, Roosevelt's only goal was a foul,
PK,
and it was a PK. So, I mean, give credit to Ankeny's defense. They have tightened things up so well tonight after what was almost a heartbreaker to Des Moines Lincoln 3-2.
Jimenez back into the middle, turns, and it'll be a PK. As Benj turns and fires it off the defender.
And coming into tonight, in the last 5 games, Roosevelt had only given up 1 goal. Ankeny had given up 3, 5, 7, 8.
Substitutions for
playoffs are just crazy. We got 5 minutes left.
And for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, number 9, Oscar Perez.
So a few substitutions, clock winded down here. As Wahlberg will take the corner. In toward the middle, and the keeper just rips it down. Looks upfield, trying to find.
Got to go quick. They're wasting time here.
Just trying to let everybody get upfield now.
I think, unfortunately, a lot of the Roosevelt players see the score.
Just looking for Luganga up there. Not a bad kick, but. Roosevelt, Ongi. Luganga takes it through. Oh, tried to go up in the middle, but knocked away.
There's been a couple of those miscommunication moments tonight.
And just imagine that a couple of those plays Luganga made on the baseline. If the head gets on that ball,
just coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, you know.
And you're right. I mean, the Reds didn't help. I mean, they slowed down momentum that Roosevelt was trying to go with, and
sometimes it gives you a little, well, it's us against the world then, but there it didn't help in the momentum part of trying to come back. Oh, jeez. Took a shot there that.
What an effort.
Entering the game for the Ankeny Hawks, number 23, Camden Ganapi.
Well, what a job by Ankeny. I mean, just phenomenal. I don't think they could have played better. They got it to their star player, who is going to be a problem in the next round.
What we say, score early, and Benj did that about 2.5 minutes in.
Set the tone.
Took one-on-one, got by the defenders, and boom. Go under 3 minutes to play now. Ankeny can just move it around and burn the clock. Roosevelt down 2 players.
Oh my goodness.
Now it's going to be a yellow there. Bench.
I think maybe there had been so much pushing and shoving all night. I think he just wanted a last say.
It's a big hand for the Ankeny crowd as he comes off. There comes Ankeny back.
Entering the game for the Ankeny Hawks, number 12.
I think right now the officials just like, emotions are high. Let's just get through these final 2.5 minutes and wrap this thing up. As I say that, we stopped the clock. I don't know why, but we did.
And that'll be a foul coming back the other way.
Might be plus 20 on the night for fouls.
What's that?
Might be plus 20 on the night for fouls. We should have kept track. That's on us.
Deep kick here. On the ground. Oh, cleared out. Just looked like trouble for a second there. We go under 2 minutes. Luganga sends it wide, trying to run it down. Does. Can he stay with it? No, can't quite get it on the far side. He's one of those guys like Benj. When he touches the ball, he's down there.
I wish we could have seen more. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been good tonight, but he's an unreal athlete, and Roosevelt will miss him deeply here when he graduates. Or he's already graduated, technically.
Yeah, we're
in June.
Aren't we? Yeah.
I don't think we had that many snow days to delay the school year.
May went by so fast, seemingly.
1 minute. This is going to be a tough one to swallow for Roosevelt, especially after the year they've had. But, boy, what a team. And unfortunately just going to come up short here in the first round of the state tournament. But what a game. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better soccer game. I know the score looks 3-1, but, boy, it was 2-1 most of tonight.
Yeah, even when they got down early, they came back and still, late in this game, still had a chance to tie it up.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, nice lob over, but defender steps in there.
Undisclosed team of who they'll play. I'm not quite sure, but smarter people than us will figure it out. But
in the semifinals,
great win for Ankeny, and they'll be right back here on Wednesday.
And the Ankeny bench, they run out there to celebrate. Hard-fought game.
We would like to remind both teams and the fans to wait for the presentation of awards.
What a good turnout by both crowds here tonight.
Both teams to remain on the pitch after shaking hands. Thank you.
So Benj, we talked about it, 37-35 to go, first quarter. Took it down one-on-one, got by the defender. And it was one-on-one with the keeper, and he put it in the net. Then off a PK, a little bit of a scramble. Wahlberg outside, put in the second goal. Stayed that way till 9:30 to go with Ephraim Luganga. Sent home the penalty kick. And then Benj with the late goal, 9:05 to play. Seals the deal there for Ankeny as they'll move on to the semifinals. And wow, good matchup
what a
here
game.
tonight.
What a game.
we'll head up to Ames tomorrow, start the girls' state tournament. And hopefully the rain will hold out.
Fingers
Who knows?
crossed.
But thanks to Randy, Reese, and Sam, the crew tonight. And for Blake Walker, I'm Dar Danielson. That's going to wrap it up here. Ankeny advances to the semis with the 3-1 win here over Roosevelt tonight at BD Com Stadium.